Nancy Adams, Blake Lively, is a college medical student heading to a beach for a personal vacation, which was a favorite spot of her recently deceased mother. Nancy is driven there by a man named Carlos, Oscar Janata, because her friend Anna claimed to be sick and unable to join her on the trip. Nancy offers Carlos payment for his services, but he declines. Once at the beach, Nancy gets into her surf gear and hits the waves on her board. She encounters two other surfers and joins them as the waves improve. Afterward, Nancy has a video chat with her sister Chloe to share her experience at the beach and discuss their mother's love for it. Nancy then talks to her father, Brett Cullen, who expresses concern about her grief and actions. While swimming further out into the ocean, Nancy encounters a whale carcass floating at the surface. Sensing danger, she tries to return to the shore on a wave, but a large great white shark knocks her off the board and bites deep into her left leg. Nancy manages to escape and swims to a rock where the shark cannot reach her. Using the ankle strap from her board, she creates a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. Despite attempting to call for help from the other surfers, they do not appear to notice her. As Nancy seeks an escape from the shark, the surroundings grow darker. Her sole companion is a seagull with a wounded wing. Nancy attempts to consume a small crawling creature, but promptly vomits it back up. Nancy, perched on a rocky outcrop, spots her floating swimming board in the distance. Determined, she dives into the water and starts swimming towards it. As Nancy closes in on her board, the distant silhouette takes a sinister shape. A shark emerges from the depths, sending shivers down her spine. Panic sets in. Nancy, voice trembling. She abruptly changes direction, swiftly swimming back to the safety of the rocky surface. The shark ominously trails behind, creating a tense chase through the water. Nancy, breathless, pulls herself onto the rock, narrowly escaping the lurking danger beneath. The shark circles, a constant threat beneath the surface. She spots an intoxicated man lying on the beach. After calling out to him, she successfully captures his attention. Nancy gestures towards her bag, signaling for him to seek assistance. The man steals her phone and wallet, then notices her board floating in the shallows. He walks into the water to retrieve it. Nancy shouts at him to move away from the shark. Subsequently, she witnesses the shark attack the man as he returns to the shore. The shark rips the man in half, and the upper half attempts to crawl away before succumbing. Nancy grows colder as night descends. She puts on her suit again to stay warm. Then, she releases the tourniquet to restore blood flow in her leg. Nancy attempts to sew herself up using her earrings and necklace chain, but the pain is too much for her. The next day, the remaining surfers head back to the sea. Nancy calls out to them as they enter the water on their boards. She alerts them to the presence of a shark, but one of the surfers reassures her that there is no shark. He is refuted as the shark leaps and consumes him. The second surfer moves swiftly toward the rock, but the shark drags him under. He swiftly re-emerges near the rock, where Nancy attempts to assist him. The shark drags him under again, leaving behind only his helmet with a camera, which records the moment of his consumption. Nancy watches the shark as it circles the rock, calculating that it takes about 32 seconds to complete a lap around another rock. With this knowledge, she seizes the opportunity to swim and reach the helmet. Despite missing it when the shark returns, she spots the helmet again as she returns to the larger rock. As she reaches for it, the shark lunges towards her and injures itself on the coral. Nancy successfully retrieves the helmet and records a video for anyone who may find it, showcasing her worsening leg injury and leaving a message for Chloe and their father before tossing the helmet towards the shore. After resetting a seagull's wing and allowing it to drift away on a broken surfboard, Nancy notices a buoy a few feet away and devises a plan to reach it and attract attention. As she prepares, the shark approaches, but a school of jellyfish emerges. Nancy believes the shark will be deterred by something that can harm it, She jumps into the water and swims towards the buoy, with the shark in close pursuit. While she gets stung on the shoulder, the shark also encounters the jellyfish and gets stung. Upon reaching the buoy, Nancy discovers a flare gun, fires off some shots, and spots a distant boat. Unfortunately, the boat sails away without noticing her. The shark begins to circle the buoy. Nancy shoots a flare directly at the shark, enraging it. The shark then starts ramming into the buoy, breaking the chains that support it. It succeeds in loosening the buoy and starts biting into it. Nancy struggles to keep her distance and hold on to the buoy. Underwater, she spots the chain attaching the buoy to a spiked base on the bay floor. At the opportune moment, Nancy hooks the chain onto a barb stuck in the shark's side, pulling her down towards the base as the shark pursues her. She releases at the right moment, causing the shark to swim directly onto the base and impale itself. On the shore, a young boy discovers the helmet camera and watches Nancy's video. He rushes to get his father, who turns out to be Carlos. They locate Nancy washed up on the shore, dehydrated and weak, and hasten to assist her. As Nancy is about to lose consciousness, she sees a seagull standing nearby. Before passing out, she has a vision of her mother smiling down on her and murmurs, "I'm okay." A year later, Nancy, now with a large scar on her leg, is in a better condition. She returns to the beach with Chloe and their father. Nancy takes Chloe into the water to teach her how to surf.